So guys, we're back with part 2, and as you can see, I put the sofa back on the box, and it's very nice. Moving straight up then, because I am pushed for time, you can see I have my black light, or my UV light, whatever you want to call it. It is absolutely massive. It's like, it's not like the little ones you buy in shops, it is actually huge, and if there's no other light in here, it is literally amazing. I'm hoping to put my back speakers for the surround sound here and here, but I'm not too sure yet. So moving on then, you can see here we have my wardrobe with a ton of Doctor Who stickers. They've been there since I started YouTube, and they're pretty cool. There's the thing I had to wear to go and see the official Doctor Who exhibition. Some random stuff there. Toilet sign, pretty nifty. Drumstick, some skateboarding stuff. Blue banana, more skateboarding. BMXing. Tom Smith is the Stig. My sister got me that for Christmas one year. That's really sweet. Fire exit, Ford, Apple, smiley face, flaming skull, dice. Really nice. My PowerBook box and my Apple keyboard box and all sorts of boxes for Apple products and stuff are in there. As you can see, going up here and around my room are blue rope lights, which are very nice. And here is the little controller for them down there, mounted on the wall really conveniently. So if you just press it, you can see it goes into different modes. It obviously looks a lot better in the night, but you can get the general idea. So here we have a mirror, and you can see me there. Hey guys. This mirror is actually meant to be on the wall, but it's too heavy to go on the wall, so I can't actually see my whole self. I can just see from like here downwards, if you get me. So yeah, that's my mirror, and hopefully we'll find a lighter one that can be put on the wall. There's a VW camper van, really nice one. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Coming down then, all we have is the power for the rope lights and the power for the black light. And as you can see, it's all very nicely, you know, it's not like a half job, it's all properly wired in and everything. Really nice. Coming around then, we have my curtain for my window. Really nice, with the blind and the window. Pretty cool stuff. I can't actually see anything at this point because of the sun. Here's my radiator. Here's a stool for if friends come over or something. They can sit there and stuff. And sitting on top of that is just my school uniform. But what I'm going to do is just close the blind. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, as I was saying, stool and school uniform. Some random stuff here. Dalek Eye, Homer Simpson. Pretty cool. Right then, guys. Ready for the desk setup. You've seen all this part of the room. And it's pretty sweet, but wait until you see the desk. There it is, guys. There's my new Mac setup. And yes, it is gorgeous. So let's move my chair out of the way, and I will show you everything. Okay, let's start with the boring stuff. Schoolwork. More schoolwork. There we go. That was easy. That's done. Coming around then, you can see the beast. Power Mac G5, dual 2.5 gigahertz. I'm planning to make a lot more videos about that. Here's my Creative subwoofer, very nice. Don't go off me about my wiring, guys. Personally, I think it's really good wiring considering the amount of stuff that I have on this desk. Here's the keyboard for my PC. As you can see, it's lit up there. I use that when my wireless one decides to crap out on me, and it does sometimes. You can't see here very well, but I've just got batteries, screen cleaner, the covers for my speakers, and some random CDs. Coming up here, I've got my blank CDs, which I need more of, my blank standard DVD-Rs, and then I've got some dual-layer DVDs in there. Here's my PC, guys, just covering up the serial number so you don't see. It's really nice, you can just see in the side there. Now, I'm not putting LEDs in there to be cool or anything, guys, it's actually just a hard drive cooler to keep the hard drive nice and cool. But yeah, it's just a standard PC to do standard stuff. Coming up then, might as well show you down here first. We have my keys, tissues and wallets. That's just like my pile of stuff where I just dump everything. Here's my original Xbox, clear. Nothing in the drive at the moment. So yeah, that's my Xbox. Coming up then, we have this cupboard with an Apple logo, and a giant £10 note. So open the cupboard. You can see I have a bunch of Mac games there. The ones that I downloaded that require CD-ROMs or DVDs to boot off of. Here's a Sharpie, pen to write on CDs, and an Apple remote. Back here we have an old style 30-pin connector, a USB to USB cable, which is actually quite a rare cable, and an old 80GB portable hard drive back there, which I sometimes use. Here we have my version of Panther. A lot of us started off with Panther, great operating system. I started off with Tiger, back when Tiger was actually current, by the way, but yeah, Panther was a great operating system. I have used it. Here you can see we have legitimate Mac software, and then we go over to not so legitimate software. And around there, you can just see a stack of CDs. It's just old rubbish PC software that nobody cares about. So yeah, that's there. Here we have all my blank CD cases, very colourful. My post-it notes, and my sticky labels. Very handy. I got to speed this up, guys. I'm so sorry for rushing, but, you know, don't want it to go into 3 parts. Here we have my... What am I saying? Right channel creative speaker. Apple earphones, the iPhone headset, which is actually dying on me. It's going quiet as hell and it's got a loose connection, so I will be ordering new headphones soon. Here we have the headphones that I use for when I'm sitting here browsing at night or watching a film or something. They are marvellous headphones. Really, really recommend them. You can pick them up for about £40 on eBay. Here's my lava lamp. You just sort of shake it and it lights up. Well, it's meant to. There you go. Pretty cool stuff, guys. I like it a lot. It's just those little things that make your desk like really nice and stuff. This is pretty hard to miss. This is my PC games that I play on my PC. Nothing to write home about, but pretty cool stuff. And here's a Dalek made out of like nuts and bolts and stuff. Coming up then to this shelf, going across, we have my Dalek, £2 coins because they don't fit in my piggy bank. My piggy bank to hold gold and silver. My centre channel. My piggy bank to hold coppers. And my monkey. It's a very nice little display there. I like it a lot. Coming down here then, we start to get a little bit technical. You can see we've got a clock here which is in the shape of a speaker, which is really nice. The wireless receiver for my wireless keyboard and mouse for my PC. Here you can see we have my router, and I have 3 things connected. That's obviously the 3 computers I have up here. It's just your average wireless router. You can see I've got the 3 Ethernet cables going to the machines. Here's a 8-port Ethernet thing, which is just sitting there looking cool, basically. I had nowhere else to put it, and it looks cool. And I'm going to use it one day, probably, so it's pretty nice. Here we have a mini tripod. Card reader, it'll read anything under the sun. That's plugged into the MacBook. iPod Shuffle, 2nd generation, I believe. And Apple Universal Dock for my iPhone. And there's my left channel. Not forgetting my good old laser pod. Yay, lasers. Looking pretty cool. Works best at night and it never comes out on camera as good as it actually is. But yeah, the laser pod's a very great piece of equipment. So coming down then onto the actual desktop, you can see we have my faithful MacBook that has been with me, you know, 8 minutes. Bloody hell, we're going to go into 3 parts, guys. Oh well, 3-part room tour. Anyway, here's my MacBook. It's been faithful to me until the, until the end, even though it isn't the end yet. But faithful machine, that's what I'm trying to say. 2.16 gigahertz with a gig of RAM. It's running Snow Leopard. I need to get 2 gigs of RAM. Whatever. Because I've got my Time Machine backup and my Firewire external hard drive. This machine used to do everything for me, but no longer does everything. You got Mail and Twirl, iTunes, which only holds my music, and Safari, and it basically sits there doing that. And it also does Microsoft Messenger and Twitter and all that stuff. But yeah, it's pretty good. I like the MacBook a lot. It's definitely not as quick as my G5. For those of you who are wondering, the G5 is quicker than this, even though this is Intel. But yeah, whatever. Coming out the MacBook, then we just have my 3.5mm jack, USB hub, which is back there. You can see the USB hub, 4-port. Apple Universal Dock, FireWire 400 to the hard drive. I'll show you in a minute. Ethernet and MagSafe. Here we have a Mario Kart figure. Pretty cool. Apple remote. It's a nice remote. Don't really use it that often. Griffin elevator stand. iPhone S stand, so you can put your iPhone sort of facing you. It's really nice. Came with my in-case slider. Apple aluminium keyboard. It's a nice keyboard. Standard PC mouse. 2 buttons and a scroll wheel. And the controller for my creative speakers. And the G5 MacBook and PC are all plugged into the same speaker system. So that's the MacBook setup. I'll see you in part 3.